What's up, y'all? Today is the day the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it, man. Man, as I continue to grow and matriculate and learn, just this whole life thing, even in relationships, with a spouse, with friends, with yourself, we have to constantly remind ourselves of not to perpetuate certain cycles that are keeping us in our own suffering. You know what I mean? Like, the thought and concept of forgiving and forgetting, and how untrue that actually is. The we can forgive people for sure, and even forgiveness is a selfish thing. And what I mean is, it's like me forgiving somebody for betrayal, for hurt, or anything, even yourself. It's meant not for them, but for yourself. Forgiving yourself for allowing you to go through what you went through. Forgive yourself for being naive. Forgive yourself for not, what did I miss? You know what I mean? By Drake, you know what I mean? What did you miss? The things that you missed from not being fully conscious and or aware during that time, to be hurt and or betrayed in whatever form and fashion. Forgiveness shows up for you. So, and even in that, knowing that having to forgive others for the pain that we inflict on ourselves is for us and not them. Because now you have the opportunity to move differently once you've forgiven someone, once you've forgiven people, places, and or whatever. So once you get to a place of forgiving yourself, focus on doing the things to heal and to move forward, and not to keep permeating on the thoughts of, well, why they did this? Now you want to start spiraling because you want to figure out the why behind whatever took place. No. And that's the switch of trying to like forget about it, but you don't ever forget about it. You just know how to move differently. You know how to handle that situation now. You've learned, and through your learning, you've grown, and through that growth, you become smarter, you become wiser, and now you have wisdom to be able to share it. And from my own trials and tribulations, from my own life of having to forgive my own parents for the abandonment, for me having to forgive myself for the lack of self-love that I've exuded over the years in terms of like my relationships, and not putting myself in favorable situations and circumstances hurt me. And we have to take accountability for that. That's the accountability piece, right? We're not placing blame off on anybody, but we're taking accountability for what we allowed. And because we're taking accountability now, we have to forgive ourselves for that. And in forgiving ourselves, we release those person, places, and or things that were of detriment to us, that hurt us. And we reclaim our strength. We reclaim our power. We reclaim our energy. So it's a message as I'm on my walk today, man, that forgiving isn't forgetting, but forgiving is moving forward. So I just want to send you a message. Peace.